Hi, this is Ann McCraney with Fluid Movement and Massage. I'm a personal trainer and a massage therapist, and I also teach Pilates and yoga classes. And so I have my handy dandy foam roller, and this is what I'm calling my foam roller top 10s. This is a nice way to incorporate some mobility work, some breath work, a little bit of release, a little bit of stabilization, organization, and then some strength and standing balance. Yeah, so here are your top 10. Constructive rest and belly breathing, so just sort of hanging out on the roller. We're going to do myofascial release, the whole back side, the whole front side of your body. So this is your self-massage. We've got puppet arms. This is a release move for your arms, shoulders, chest, thoracic spine. Toe dips, that's a nice stabilization and core strength exercise. We're going to do bridge, roll up, and a push-up variation. And then some standing moves, a squat and a lunge, and a nice back extension on the floor that incorporates some thoracic spine extension, some shoulder moves, and some back extension. Yeah, did I get everything? I think so. Let's do it together. So I'm going to do an abbreviated version just to show you these really quickly. So your constructive rest, you can just rest on the roller. So I'm going to take a second and get sort of organized down the length of my roller. And if it feels like, ooh, like you're wobbling all over the place, think of your pelvis being really heavy and your shoulder blades just draped across the roller. And you can use your hands here to keep you from rolling off. Yeah. And then let's do some belly breathing. Take a big inhale into your belly. Exhale, let it relax. So if I were taking you through this here in my studio, I would have you hang out here for 2 to 5 minutes maybe, just hanging out, breathing. If this is all you did with your roller, if you came home and just did this for a couple minutes at the end of the day, great start. But we got bigger fish to fry. We got to move on. So now I'm going to bring my roller the opposite way. I'm going to bring it underneath my occiput, the base of my skull. And you can do whatever you want here. You can do a little figure 8, a little roll side to side, yes, no, circles. And then you're going to pick it up and roll it sort of under your upper back shoulder blades. Same thing here. I can do flexion extension. I can do what I call the side winder, a little side bend. I can do a twist. And then I'm going to move it down a click. Same thing. Flex and extend, side bend, rotation. And again, I'm kind of whipping through this just to show if I've got this amount of back extension to let my head rest on the ground, that might feel good. If it doesn't feel good for your back today, just use your hands to support your head. So I can work all the way down my spine. Be really nice to your lumbar spine. If it doesn't feel good to have it on the roller and that much back extension, don't do it. Now I could come up here with my pelvis on the roller and sort of rocky, rocky, rocky. So if you've got a tender low back, just be really nice to your back. I'm going to sit up and do this meaty part of my glute, kind of a little bit turned to the side. And again, I can go front and back, I can go side to side, I can do a little circle. So the point of this is to release soft tissue. So if I get to a spot, which you might find like IT band, quad, that feels sort of sticky or owie, back off a little bit. Come right next to the owie spot. You might have a little spot in your calf that feels kind of tight. So you can always stop, reorganize. So you would do this down both legs. I'm going to keep going up the front of my body just to show. You might do your shins. Sometimes this feels like a good thing to work. And then, quads. This is usually pretty sticky on most of us. So I'm avoiding my knee. I'm coming north of my knee and rolling up the front of my leg. Quads. All right, here's everybody's favorite, IT band. And I'm not cranking like crazy. So your IT band, this is different tissue than like a big juicy quad muscle. And its job is to hold your kneecap onto your leg. So you want some tension in that tendon. I'm just doing one side, but you can do both. You can do your belly and your pelvis. Sometimes this feels good. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. And then this one's a little goofy to show, but let's see if I can show you how I can do my chest and armpit. I've got my roller at a little bit of an angle, and I'm just kind of reaching and sliding my arm. So if you've got a lot of tightness in the front of your chest wall, that'll feel really good. Yeah, you could play with a little bit of bicep. It's a little bit goofier to try to do your arms, but you could do tricep, bicep. So that's sort of a little quick posterior chain, anterior chain, myofascial release. Yeah, we gotta do puppet arms. So now I'm coming back onto my back, and again I'm whipping through this. You could pick one of these and spend 2 or 3 minutes just doing one of these exercises. So here I am again, organized lengthwise on my roller. On my inhale, I can reach way up to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your arms down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop. This could also be done more quickly, where you drop quick. Or you could do one arm, reach and drop, or what I call the burlesque move, where you sort of shimmy your arms. So one of those is going to feel good, either fast or slow, or one arm. You could play with a little circly out and in. So whatever kind of moves you want to do here, just to release your shoulders, release your chest. Make this really easy. Now we got toe dips. I just got to get organized. There we go. So I'm going to rest my pelvis, relax my back. Now I do want these muscles, transverse abs, my deep abdominal muscles working. And how do I know? If I stick my belly out and pooch it out, and it feels hard but kind of like bulbousy, like I just ate a burrito, that's my superficial ab muscles. If I can flatten and hollow my belly, that's the ones I want to find, my deep abdominal muscles. And then really easy does it, one leg lifts. Other leg lifts, really easy. This is option 1, lifting a leg. So this is pelvic stability. Option 2, you could have both legs in the air. Oh, now I got to use my tummy muscles. One leg lowers. So this is baby stepping it. Bent knees is easier. Straight legs, is a lot harder, because our laws of physics, right? This is your longer lever, your longer leg. So if that's not working, come back here. I don't want you to feel any pain in your back. It should feel like your tummy's working like crazy. Neck is relaxed. So if you get in trouble, start over. Put your feet down, pick up one leg. Now you could start to play with this one. You could bring your leg out to the side and in. You could circle it. So whatever kind of hip movement you want to do, or I should say leg movement. You could play with a little opposite arm and leg. So you could lay on your roller and just kind of monkey around with moving a limb and keeping everything nice and stable. Yeah. Oh, let's do our roll up. Look at your belly. Hang on to your legs if you need to. Oh, that's hard to do. So this is work for your tummy. Rolling up, rolling down. You could do this flat on the floor. That's a nice option. So the roller is going to make it more difficult, and it'll give you a lot of good feedback on where am I in space and what muscles am I using. Easy does it. We'll do 2 more. Roll up. Last one. And then I'm going to turn my roller perpendicular again. We got a bridge. So you might do one practice round without the roller. Just bridge up, relax your neck, bridge down. Bridge up, bridge down. Your roller option would be feet on the roller. Bridge up. Ugh. See, my hips were wanting to go crooked. I'm going to try to keep my hips stable and not let them wiggle around. Bridge up. Bridge down. one more. Okay, so that's our bridge. We're gonna come up to standing. So one way to use your roller and do a squat would be to bring it behind your back and use it as a guide to see if you've got head, shoulders, and pelvis touching the roller. And then as you come down, either parallel squat or wide squat turned out. I'm going to see if I can keep all those points contacting the roller. So this requires me to have enough shoulder mobility to either hold my hand up here or down low. If that's not happening today, you could also do this with your back on the wall where you slide down the wall. We'll do one more of these guys, or you could have somebody help you, have somebody else hold your roller there for you. Okay, now we got a little lunge variation. So again, you might have a wall nearby, a balance buddy. You might just play with putting a little weight into one foot and just see how that goes. Okay, testing the waters. If this feels okay, you could make a longer stance, put one foot on the roller, and lunge. This might be a tiny little lunge. So can you see how my roller's wanting to move? I'm thinking of mushing it straight down. One more of these guys. And then you would do this on both legs. I'm just going to show on one side. Now look here, you're wondering to yourself, how could we do a push-up on the roller? I'm happy to tell you. I'm going to do a one-handed push-up resting on the roller like so. Yeah, so get organized in whatever push-up position you like. That might be knees on the ground is a good start. Maybe straight legs. So I'll show this version first. I'm going to rest a hand on the roller, reorganize my shoulders and pelvis, down and up. So this is the knees down version. Here's your straight-legged version. Oh, that's harder. So I would do this one both sides as well. Ooh, so that's your push-up. And then we got a nice back extension on your tummy. This is a Pilates move. So I'm going to rest my forearms on the roller. And first I'm going to shrug my shoulders up and down. So I'm just seeing how much scapula mobility can I get. And then once I've got them in that down position, I can push my forearms into the roller, and I might just do a little baby back extension, like barely lifting. I'm going to breathe, inhaling on the way up. Maybe I can work into a larger move. Doesn't have to be very big though. So this one's called digging trenches in Pilates land. And if the roller's too high, you can do this whole thing down here on the floor. Yeah. Okay, so we had our constructive rest and our breath work. And then we did myofascial release down and up. We did some puppet arms and whatever arm movements you want to do to get some movement in your shoulders. We had our little stability, single leg lift, toe dips. We did a roll up, we did a bridge, and then we came to standing and did a lunge and a squat variation, push-ups, and then that last move was your back extension, digging trenches.